Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our, what is today? Wednesday morning trading room. Hang on a second here. We'll get the screen share going on. All right. Well, yesterday, not much happening during the morning session. Now the daily NASDAQ, the big move, you were rewarded if you, in fact, waited for that afternoon session. We knew the market was going to rally. I suspected that it would end up going into a bit of a sideways range. That was not the case. It did put in one more very strong rally before settling in, and gave us a very nice bull bar off of the 7,000 zone. Okay, that's where the market rallied before. So it's reasonable to expect that's where it would rally again. We're back up now here to some serious resistance points. So early on here around 7,300, if we get past this, it looks to my eye like maybe 7,450 could be an upside resistance zone. Volume off just a little bit. Remember, volume is a relative indicator, but this big bar, this big volume bar before, could have had some buying going on with it as well, not just selling, but buying. All right, I'll put that on the shelf. It's nice to have an overall perspective of the marketplace, I think. We do have a rather substantial overnight gap. If we take a look here at the Eagle, you can see the market kind of bouncing around a little bit through the European session, some big swings going on, but this is what led to the gap here after the close. The start of the Asian session, the market started to rally, and like I said, some pretty big swings. I know I'm making you dizzy when I do this, but this is where we're at. So overall, a very, very broad sideways trading range. And according to the trade forecaster, we should be in trend mode for opening range, after which we are going to move into swing mode. All right. But we'll wait them out here a little bit. We're back into the hard edge of the Eagle trading band and the Raptor trading band. That usually means we're going to see some sort of reaction here. The Bollinger Suite already bullish, okay. Maybe a bull push. It's opening range. There's no rush. While we're waiting, though, I could do a survey question for this, but maybe you'll take a moment and just type a Y or an N into the chat box. But I'm curious about the Rabbit Hole Fridays that we're doing. Is that something that you want to continue? Would you rather just trade? Would you rather take Friday off? Okay, Ron's liking the Rabbit Hole Fridays. Anybody else? Okay, looks like most people are in favor. We shall continue. Oh yeah, okay, well, and then Keith says, how about every other Friday? That's a decent compromise, isn't it? And that may be the way to go. That's actually a good suggestion, Keith, because I'm running out of indicators. Not really. You know, we got a gazillion indicators to choose from here, right? There's no shortage of indicators, but I think what you're going to find after a while, they all start to kind of do the same thing. So maybe we'll do Keith's suggestion. I like that. Maybe do every second week. All right, we got ourselves a very, very narrow trading band going on. The market's in a bit of a twist here. The hawk back and forth, as is the falcon. We got ourselves a bit of a roller coaster going on here with the falcon trend line. Well, we're waffling. I'm halfway tempted to throw a bracket order on this. This little opening range that we have going on. I think, you know, that the gap is a little concerning, but I think I would favor a bullish move. Just given yesterday's strength, and markets have a tendency, even in pullbacks. See this day right here, there was a big move lower, but overall the day was bullish. So I think we can anticipate the next couple of days anyways to be at least moderately bullish. Well, if we wanted to set up in such a fashion, we got a number one signal, we've got a very strong second push entry on it. But if they get any lower here, we're going to spoil that. All right, let's just leave it alone. Why ask for trouble? Okay, so it does appear that maybe we are going to try to get into that opening range gap. All right, that's a pretty decent move to the short side. All right, well, it is trying to head lower here, maybe trying to get into that gap. I was thinking maybe waiting for a pullback, although it looks like we had a decent little breakout from this little pause. they gonna run away on me now? It does appear as though they're trying to get into that opening gap. Darn it. Missed my opportunity. Shoot. I thought about it, didn't do it. When the market failed to go higher off of this number one signal, when it staggered and reversed, that's always a good time to consider going the opposite direction. So when we were looking at, you know, the market perhaps heading a little bit higher here, we're going to produce a number one signal. The Bollinger's not in sync yet. The market tries to go up a little bit, stumbles, comes back with a number two signal, which was already in sync with the Bollinger's, and then the number one signal to the short side, which also was in sync with our Bollinger suite, and then the floor fell out. Oh well, not the first move I've missed, and sure not to be the last. Now a quick little pullback to the hard edge. Alrighty. Back to the hard edge. We anticipate a reaction. The Falcon already bullish. All right, let's take a look. Ooh, are the buyers going to kick in at this point? Are they going to try to rally the market? It's a little bit dicey, but all right, we're going to get this one out of the way. So we've got a trend change signal here on the Falcon. Trend line changing color. Here's the up push. Here is the reverse. Here's the with trend move. Actually, I'll give it another tick and just take it above this little swing high. Also a second push on the current signal. All right, I'll tolerate this just for a moment. If it doesn't pick up though, I'm going to cancel the buy attempt. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for the buyers to come back into the market. The overnight was very strong. Yesterday was very strong. Where did they go? All right. So we're getting a trend change now to the short side. I'm going to scrub the buy attempt. Here we go with a number one to the short side again. All right, maybe they're not ready to rally. All right, will the bottom fall out? Well, let's get a just in case order here below the lows. This is just a follow-up Raptor signal, just your run-of-the-mill with trend signals. I'll raise my stop just a little bit. Okay, on this next attempt to move the market lower, I'm going to look at adjusting my stops. Here we go. Come on, get down there. Okay, I'm going to get ready with my break even. There we are. We're about 3/4 of the way to the profit objective. Hooray! Well, that was kind of easy. Ooh, I used the E word. Not supposed to do that when you're trading, at least not publicly. But we did get a valid number one signal here. You could also have considered it a hard edge bounce signal, a number 3 signal. The point is, if you have something resembling a trend, try to stay with the trend. I know you saw me attempt a counter trend here, and I guess in hindsight, I was lucky they didn't clean my clock. The number 1 signal actually unfolded a little bit quickly here, but I did get a second chance at it with this follow-up with trend signal. And that was okay. Nice little green bar sell here on the Eagle, same time we were producing that number 1 signal on the Raptor. Excellent follow through on that one. All right. Buyers digging in again, maybe. We can, you know how when we have these trading ranges, when we suspect there's a trading range, and we get the breakout, we get the retest, we can put our just in case order to short down here. I'm looking to see where the sellers are now. We're back into the hard edge. We should see a little bit of a bear push at least. If I get a couple of bars against, then I can park a buy order, and then we will essentially have a little bracket style trade. Come on. So in the hard edge, we're going to look for a reaction. Okay, there's one bar. Give me the second one, you stinkers. I'm going to get ready here. No! Come on. Back it up. Just a little more. Come on. I bet you the Falcon's already bullish. Yes, it is. We're back here at the median line. I don't want to be brought in. Oh, it must be the top of the hour. There's some sort of report that we must have been waiting on. Okay, well, it looks as though I could have taken that earlier move. Now we're getting a bullish break. See that? Here now is the retest. Now I can throw my just in case order to buy up there. And we'll see if they got what it takes. Get some profit taking orders in play. Okay, here we go. We got the market in a bit of a bind. All right, let's see. We're going to see if the sellers have what it takes to drive the market back into this trading range. If this retest is going to fail, it's a little bit dodgy, but let's see what they got. See, the trading band has already turned bullish, so technically this is a counter trend attempt. Come on, break that low and I can start to roll my stops. Okay, because it's the eagle and we've got the larger bars here, I'm considering rolling my stops up a little. All right, at this point I should probably go to break even or thereabouts. And now I'm gonna jam my stop in really tight, and no worries, hooray! That's 2 for 2. Okay, well, now we're back at that point where I like to remind you every day, you know, if you're trading real money, the true money, the big money is made in trading multiples, not in trading more often. So we've had 2 trades. I typically have a 2 or 3 trade quota on the day. I found my 2 decent opportunities, both of them working out, fortunately. I think we're up $300 so far, and that's $300 on single contracts. So if you wanted to earn more, you would simply trade more contracts, right? If it's $300 on a single contract, well, then that's $600 on 2 contracts, $900 on 3 contracts, $1,800 on 6 contracts, and so on it goes. Okay, and now we're kind of hitting that little bit of a sideways skid again. I'm reluctant to get too heavy on the short side just because we have seen so much bullishness the last couple of days, or yesterday. Not last couple of days, but yesterday. Well, here was a number 3 signal just printed. It looks like you could at least get the trade to a break-even position. Oh, no, actually, they found the profit objective. Quick little move, but good follow through. All right, well, we're staggering a little bit here. I'm wondering whether we're going to see, is this in fact a double bottom? Oh, it is too. Look at that. Well, here we go again. You can, just your basic market structure type idea. We know it's a sideways trading range. The market is reacting off the bottom end. You could look to short. We have our 2 bars against. You could look to buy a failure here. This is essentially a test of the bottom end of the zone and a retest. Mind you, I'm getting a little bit more aggressive now. As I pointed out, I would not be trading anymore. I've met my quota for the day, and it's important not to blow yourself up. All right, here they go. Let's see if they're going to try to fill the market on the upside. I'll turn my chart trader back on, and I'll get my profit order in play. We've got essentially a number 2 signal here on the Raptor, but we do have a trend change signal on the Falcon, and a nice little first micro macro cross on the Hawk. So there's a few things in sync here. Maybe I should be smart about this and just take my swing target. This way I can bring my stops up. Stop it. There, got my stops to break even. We're almost to the swing target. Just looking for those 5 points. No, didn't give it to me. Scoundrels. All right, let's put that away for now. I would have got a slightly better entry here on the Falcon and the Hawk. Always surprises me how the market reacts when you hit it, when it hits the high probability target. Yeah, okay, well, we're back and forth again, kind of establishing another sideways range. couple of good opportunities here in hindsight. Would have been a little, well, actually, maybe not that difficult to take. Here, let me draw this like it's real time. So we have a little bit of a pullback here. We're obviously in a sideways range, a little bit of a downward bias. We produce a green bar sell off of the hard edge. That is one of our high probability signals, and it has the added benefit of breaching that little pullback trend line. All right. When I see these kinds of moves, and you see the market slowing, you start to wonder. So we had the big move lower there, a little less follow through here, a decent move lower again, but now a little less follow through again. Does that open up the possibility of a move higher? Well, we're working, the Hawk's a bit of a mess. The Falcon was trying to get bullish. The Raptor, well, let's see if we get a 2-3-2 signal. So here's the 2, here's the 3 with trend. Let's see if they reverse and try to go counter trend again. And I will consider, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe they're not ready yet. Oh, there it is. There's the 2-3-2. All right, let's see if they got what it takes. Back into that hard edge. This is always a tricky spot. I'm debating reversing on this position. I don't reverse often. What the reverse will do is, if in fact I get tagged out here, it will fill me with a short order. Reversal trades are dodgy at best because you're trying to recover your loss. All right, well, there we go. I got tagged out. Let me get another stop loss order in play. And where's the next resistance line? Oh, primary support is down here. Okay, well, if you're not going to go higher and you're going to breach the bottom end, let's see what you got. Let's see if the market can take it down. Well, that's very nice of you to say, Paul, and I'm glad that I can be of help. Paul says, I just want to let you know how much I appreciate your insights and market sense. It certainly made a difference in my trades. I am glad to hear it. That's why I'm here, folks, to help you get a handle on your trades, help you get a handle on your trading tools. We have definitely filled the morning gap now, so I'm a little leery. I'm a little leery of a bullish pushback. Yeah, see, there you go. We're going to get tagged out here. That's why reversal trades, bad idea. Bad. It's the market's way of adding insult to injury. Not only do you get tagged once, they turn around and spank you again. Oh, look at that. This could very well end up to be one of my luckiest trades in a while. If we breach this low, I will definitely take this trade to break even. There we go. And now we've got ourselves a number one signal. And we have hit our swing target. Wow, look at that. What do they say? I'd rather be lucky than good. There's a lot of truth to that. Okay, well, that opening gap not putting the brakes on this market. Oh, wow. Got the break even tap out because I was too stubborn to take the profit when I had it. All right, a little bit of a lucky break there on that reverse, and that was only because I kept a proper stop. Yes, boys and girls, there is such a thing as a proper stop. And typically what you want is you want to leave your stop at least 2 swings back. Now this area was relatively reinforced. And when you leave your stops, do yourself a favor and don't leave it like 1 tick above the swing high, because you see what will happen is the market will challenge it by a tick or two and then reverse. People always fret about placing their stops. They think the stop has to be really, really tight. For instance, if this is your signal right here, they want to jam their stop in right here and take the trade right here. Well, that's all well and good, but very often the market will take a little bit of a look back because it rarely makes a straight line to its target. And those little hiccups, they end up costing you money. Remember, a stop loss is not a loss unless it gets hit. So control your risk, leave a proper stop. If it's too expensive for you, well then I'm afraid you're just going to have to pass on the trade. There's always another trade. But there may not necessarily be more money to trade with if you blow up your account. All right, we're getting a little bit more bullish now. We see how we're getting a little bit of a double bottom again. And like I said, the gap, morning gap definitely filled. All right, here comes the Falcon with a buy signal. So there's the warning dot. I'm going to anticipate the signal is going to print somewhere around here. Get the stops out of the way. I'm going to cancel that actually because that order is live. I do not want to get filled on the short side right now. The trend line was out of sync here for a single bar. I will ignore that. It's essentially a late filter entry signal. Oh, no, not anymore. All right, let's clean that up, put it away. Back on the shelf you go. So I've shown you how each leg lower seems to be getting shorter. That also makes me think the buyers are starting to dig in. So I'm going to look for a reason to buy. We are in scalp mode, so I should be taking profit on target. Okay, well, the battle continues. We've kind of hit that sideways period. You can see here the Raptor, we got all this candy striping going on. That is very characteristic of a sideways market. And of course, Trade Forecaster says we are in scalp mode. and yet they continue to trickle lower. Look at that. Wow. Okay, big bear break, and we did make our way down here to the primary support zone after, excuse me, after a lot of sideways consternation. The market dipping lower. I think we can probably call this a bear trend now. Here the buyers had me hopeful that they were going to make a move. Nope. Stinkers. It's a little bit of sleep at the switch on that one, but oh well. All right, we're bouncing around a little bit here. The Bollinger Suite surprisingly bullish in what should be a fairly bearish market. Okay, here we come now with yet another bull push. The buyers are here somewhere. They're playing possum. You see, they won't. Here's the daily chart. They can't walk away from all this. They can't walk away from all this. They're hiding. They're here somewhere. Come out wherever you are. All right. We kind of have this test-retest thing going on again. It's a rather sloppy looking sideways trading range. You could put your just in case order to short below the lows again, and you could put your just in case order to buy up here. And just let the market decide. And because we are in scalp mode, probably be a good idea to look at taking profit on target. Come on, target. There we go. Likewise here to the short side, just try to sneak 5 points out of it. Make sure you select the correct order. You don't want to end up doubling up on your position. Now we're probably going to get, okay, we already got the number 2 signal here in the Raptor. I was going to say we're probably going to get number 2 and number 3 signals to coincide with what I've done here on the Eagle. The Hawk at a bit of a loss right now. The Falcon trying to do a trend change. I think overall, we might be in a good place with this bracket. And because we're not asking that much out of the market, I think we should get it. All right, so we have the 232 signal here on the Raptor. So we have the reverse signal, the width trend signal, and now the reverse again. I'm going with the original Eagle parameter, so let me clean that up, get rid of that short order on the profit side, and let's see if we can't get just a little bit of a bullish push past the hard edge here. Give me that 1 bar and I'll get my stops up here to break even. You can do it. There we go. Oh, kiss the profit target, you stinkers. You want to get up there. Ooh, they had me going there for a moment. I almost thought they weren't going to do it. All right. Okay. Well, that worked out all right. Oh, actually, very nice follow through on that. Look at them go. Well, that's okay. I'm happy with my profit. Well, if I certainly wasn't done before, I would be done now. And it looks like we're getting that bull push that I've been anticipating for a while. Okay, the Raptor trying to do a number one signal here, trying to do a cloud crossover. But you can see the Bollinger Suite out of sync again. So it seems like we are firmly in scalp mode with getting all kinds of mixed signals. Hmm. Trading band very, very flat. We're back into the trend line. I'm not getting that bullish reaction that I would have anticipated. In fact, we can probably draw a trend line like that. I wonder if this is going to turn out to be a great big test of the extreme. All right, well, we got a number one signal to short. Like I said, we're kind of back now. I should have left this trend line up here. See, we're back here at this trend line. This number one signal to short does have a second push opportunity associated with it. So that means I allow the signal to engage, and then I use the reaction as my signal bar. So this now has become the signal bar. Looks like it has produced a follow-up signal. Let's see if we can't see the market retest the lows of the morning. Come on, you can do it. I'm gonna get ready with my break even. If the trade gets, about halfways, I will roll my stops. There we go. Nope, didn't give it to me. I might have been a little quick with the stop there. Ah, yes. See, I was too. Darn it. Darn it. Okay, well, the broker will be happy. I'll get a nice fruit basket for Christmas. Yeah, look at that. Shoot. They caught me on the hiccup. My fault. All right, well, they trickled lower. And it looks as though if you have the patience for it, the market may well try to recover some of yesterday's session. So here, once again, we have a little bit of a sideways style trading range. The trend, no doubt the trend down. I'm looking for this reaction move now, but I may not get it. This was a pretty quick little move lower. Here we sit, waiting, watching and waiting. I think I got myself jammed up though. I should have, well, I hit my profit target. I was going to say I should have maybe held on because it was with trend, but hey, we were in scalp mode. Just take your money and run. Say thank you very much. Okay, so we're looking at the retest now of this earlier breakout. That enables us to throw a with trend order down here. Made our way back all the way back to 71.50. What a crazy move this morning. Back into the hard edge. Let's see, will I get a better signal somewhere else? Yeah, here the Falcon actually producing a trend change signal already. Let's see if I can get a second push off of that one. Are they going to give it to me? Okay, so I'm anticipating this bar right here will become my second push bar. Okay, well, if it heads much lower from here, it's going to spoil the sell signal, or pardon me, the buy signal that we had. In fact, now we are producing a signal to short. I don't know if I want to, I think I will just cancel that for now. The market's not behaving the way I thought it would or should. I could leave my just in case orders in play. If you just want to bracket it, right? You have your just in case order to buy up here above this reaction, your just in case order to short below here and just let the market sort itself out. That's probably the easiest thing to do. Throw in a profit-taking order. Likewise here to the short side. There, and just wait them out. All right, a little bit of an early rule of three signal developing. Okay, let's see if we can get up there now, if we're going to get a little bit of a reverse. And I will be relatively quick with my stops if the market can continue higher from here. Remember, the trend is firmly down today, so this is very much a counter trend attempt. Okay, we now have a confirmed rule of three signal. Once the market trades above this little swing high right here, I'm going to start to get much more aggressive with my stop loss order. Here we go. So I'll bring my stops up. Well, you know what? We're almost halfways. There we go. We're 3/4 of the way to the profit target. Get up there. You can do it. Kiss the profit target again. There we go. Come on. There we go. Okay, well, the bull's not making much of a stand. Not yet, anyway. We have managed to sneak a couple of profitable trades out. Okay, gang, I think we're going to call it a day. If you are going to continue trading today, well, I don't know if the buyers are going to muster much of a rally here. I think a move back to 7,200 would be pretty impressive for the buyers. Do we have a resistance line near there? I bet we do. We do too, the median line. So a move back to the median line would be a very impressive move. But it has been a bear market today, so you don't want to get too aggressive until you have evidence that the buyers are truly in control. I would more or less anticipate the market to go kind of sideways from here, develop that broader sideways trading range, which it very often does. All right, gang, I will see you again tomorrow. We'll talk to you then. Bye for now.